So there is a schematic how to entrap and ensnare universal humanist that it entails that I am a work in progress. You do not want to call yourself a work in progress because there is a plot and play and plan to arrest whoever you are that's calling yourself that. Because a work is already considered scammy, and in progress means that any agency can step in and halt on behalf of the true hegemonic power, whatever that is. I can't even tell you what that is, guys. Maybe you know better than I do about whatever that is. So we're just going to leave that there and say square and let it rock, because as long as you're the antithesis of whatever your polluted worldview is, I'm to back up off of that, because the anathema of that is not to be intercession. Don't muck about with, because it might seem that they're facts orientated, but if the advantage that you have is the facts before them, and they do something that is anathema to their polluted worldviews, you know what I mean? Like they're being galvanized for polarization and reductive reasoning by the, well, it's just schismatic aristocracy. And so some of them are pissed off and heated enough to maybe want to talk to us and help us. But it's not if we're too, what's it called? I don't know. There's some episodes of different shows that you can watch. Wag the Dog, Game of Thrones, however you get it, like however you see it. Okay, because you're being trained to alienate by a inaction rather than action. It's without agency to take an action with appropriation of funding to solve a problem crisis scenario, but to name yourself after the solutions, and we can't even talk about solutions or get into it. It sounds like waiting for a true wind to come and wash away the scum. Like, just fucking stay focused on what's important. We're not to be deputized as vigilante, right? Because this, who can cry about being targeted? That makes sense. It's because your cortisol level is way up here. Your information level and facts orientation, despite whatever you claim to be, is important, since you're not focused down here. Your organs and everything deteriorating, and you're emotionally being manipulated based on your set of beliefs, which I feel like gives me directives. And so I think your perspective can influence the actions that people take, but sometimes it's not even actions that are required to see, sometimes whether or not you can just exist, in balance or whatever, just exist, because maybe at that point you're closer to the creator than can you just exist with the creator without taking non-government organized political action. Since without agency, the thing that can make you evil is the ability to which you have to organize. Okay. I actually lost track of where the video is going to. I could probably make another video. Just go back and reorientate with the beginning because it has more points. There's more toast points to be had. And if you would like with cinnamon and powdered sugar or butter or not. Like maybe you just want the butter without the some people don't like the idea of mixing brown sugar and powdered sugar with cinnamon. Who told you to put those on your toast points? Oh my god. It's not what they tell you like about like the elders who want you to eat excess of sugar and fatty. Maybe they're Ital chef and supplement salt. They know you have to add salt when you cook back the flavor, put the flavor back in it. But they just devise other ways. I mean, fuck. You can say don't eat the bugs, I get that, and don't trust lab processed meat, fine, and you know what I mean? Even though there's gonna be artfully like crafted words from legal lawyers and stuff that public relations, they're gonna come up with a paragraph that sounds like we gotta together with our, but the thing is somebody knows how to mix maybe red beans and cauliflower with eggplant and produce with, you can like mix different things and make meat, but nobody's talking about them. All they're saying is don't ingest turpentine because Owen Benjamin's crazy and all those followers and everything. The Bertaria is Bertarded. They're crazy. They're mainlining aquarium cleaner or something like that. You know what I mean? But if somebody knows about, you have to mix a small amount of turpentine, drop it onto the sugar, not because the sugar makes it sweeter so you can ingest it, but it does something to render it, and then it's a cranberry and vitamin C and echinacea. So you have to use those. You have to make a big tall glass of echinacea, vitamin C, cranberry juice. And then you put a drop of turpentine on the sugar. Okay, 1 drop. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, nobody will tell you about trace, like, even to come up with a homeopathic remedy and antimony that's a cure for something. It's trace elements of some substance that you might call toxic or corrosive. And the person that came up with that at some point in time in the development of it thought it was ready to have to try it first, and it could possibly kill them. That's the true gold of alchemy, not turning lead into fucking gold. I don't know. I just have to warn you. They're making your predecessors look dumb. They're trying to conflate a clandestine Greek ecumenical CIA with the Greek Orthodox. So right now, Ortho Bros and everything, you're on notice. You're on notice because you're just like the other church fathers in American history that have been killed or impersonated because of their success, because of their notoriety, because they didn't have the internet. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, let's say your uncle goes away and comes back 30 years later. How do you know it's the same guy? He has all this lore and legend. When you think that could be exploitable, especially, you know what I'm saying, you're a full-grown community. You're just ready to open the door to your new church fathers or something. Like, it could be you think it's your uncle. It's not your uncle. You know what I'm saying? Things, the more they change, the more they stay the same. So just because we have technology is not a fucking argument. We're not advanced past what you call primitive. You're making the ancestors look stupid and buying into it. Trying to make, but they left technology sublime in mythology so that you will tap in. You're just tapping in. You until we have the truth, that has to be accepted as the truth. So if someone explains it better, then it will no longer be the truth.